Shanti, and I know the Christian tradition is to be reborn.
Yes.
And so that's like waking up spiritually, is that correct?
Yes. In a Christian tradition, it is taken wrong way. It is not meant to be like born again Christian. They become very fanatic, very close-minded. Here we mean waking up is like being reborn. An example I give is birds are born twice. First they are born like eggs, and then second birth is hatching out of the egg. So we are brought up in environment, parents, society and religion, and we are molded. And that is being in the egg. So many people never hatch out of the egg. They are conditioned. You know how conditioning takes place? If you take at birth a child who is Christian child and put in a Muslim mother's lap, a Muslim mother thinks it's my own child and child will grow up to be Muslim, and vice versa. So this is conditioning. Okay, so reborn, because you have to think. So first requirement for being reborn is to think for yourself. And here's something I can read only part of it. It's just required. We are hypnotized by constant bombardment of commercials. We believe in what we are told without thinking. We are also guided by trend of society and mass hysteria. We get used to the modern gadgets and forget to use common sense and forget to experience things as they are in front of us. For example, we rely on weather forecast rather than looking outside to see if it is raining. We get conditioned by media hype and run after some miracle cures, herbs or vitamins, but forget it in a few days. We become puppets. We become victims of artificially created needs and imaginary fears, and purchase the things we don't really need. Meditation gives us the inner strength to think instead of being swept up by compulsive blind emotions. So think about it. We are tremendously influenced by environment. Needs are created. Just like for businesses, they create the need.
Right.
You know, in some third world countries, people are happy walking barefooted. You know, but some salesperson goes and shows fancy shoes, and there's a needs. You get thorns, you get pebbles, and all this. You create the need. Then they get used to it. The next generation say, I cannot stay without the shoes. Just see how the needs are created. Really, need should be very minimum, which is survival, pleasure. I mean, for survival we need food, shelter and clothing. Instead of that, our need takes the form of wants. Like senses want, I want, I see, I hear, and then desire.
How do people not know that they're hypnotized? I can talk to anybody in any religion, and I start to say, okay, well, like you just said, I mean, how do they not know? I don't get that.
No, we don't know we are hypnotized.
I know, but how do they not know?
Because they didn't step
No,
outside.
because, okay, they don't know because Maya is so powerful. We are surrounded by it. See,
insanity.
like you wake up from a dream, because that reality and this reality is different. But here is the dream, then another dream, we are in the dream. Everything is moving along, so we are hypnotized. For example, on the stage, you see somebody, you know, he says, a man, he says, you are a girl, and start dancing, he would stand dancing.
Right.
And it's just like all the weird things. You will forget number 9. Count 1 to 10, you will forget 9. And say, are you hypnotized? I'm not hypnotized.
Right.
So we don't know when we are hypnotized. And this is why we have to go to the deeper state when we can recognize this state. Okay, so that is deep meditation. We get dehypnotized. All of us get hypnotized by constant bombardment.
So I want to tie that into, when I first started meditating, I felt totally different.
Yes.
Totally different. So what was I experiencing? Because I was totally different, but it was a good different. So was I starting to experience witnessing of the dream, or was I starting to experience non-attachment? I don't know what I was experiencing.
Yes. As you meditate, you shake out some of the conditions. See? We are hypnotized like my nation, my religion, my race, my culture, my house, my family, my habits, my fame, my power. These are the things hypnotize us. When you go a little bit deeper, then you break away contact of senses with sense objects. And when you break away from this contact, you stop draining energy, because that drains lots of energy. So you become less attached. To that extent, you find a little bit bliss. So you feel better.
Yes.
And this is the reason. So more and more you go in the depth, you get greater and greater peace. That is the secret.
Thank you.